So I just arrived in Thies, and yeah, it's 30 something degrees outside. So this is the room where I'm going to be. So this is quite alright. So table, big bed, TV, edible, so mini refrigerator in case I need one, white towels, white sheets, and this is the room which I visited first after 4 hours of driving on the minivan. So it's hot water, I assume, boiler, so then the shower shall be hot water, and yeah, it's decently clean. Okay. This is not to boil the water, this is actually to wash yourself, so they use them to wash yourself, not to boil water. Yeah, funny customs. Yeah, so far I like it. It's not big, but it is clean and has everything I need for now. Okay, see you later in a later sequence of the video. So this is my room number, and yeah, switching on the light, you've seen how it happens. It's kind of interesting. I like the place. It's very nicely decorated. There's a mirror there, and it's decorated for Christmas already. Yeah, nice, very clean, not too clean, but clean in comparison, I guess, to some other places. I like it. So the Christmas theme is already going on. Now I'm going to check the swimming pool, which this hotel has, and it is over there. So, piscine. It's not too clean, but again, it's Africa. There's like a bar here. And I guess this is a place where one can eat. I assume, I don't know. So this is the view of vibrant females. so far I like it. Swimming pool, yay! I don't like swimming pools, me personally, but it is nice. Hello! Hi, how are you doing? Goes around. I'm going further around. I'm going to check if I can eat something here. I like it. It's beautiful. They make some effort, and it is nice. It is very nice. So this is the restaurant area. So I'm sitting at the restaurant waiting for my food. And this is how the restaurant looks like. So, quite nicely decorated. There's a television at the wall. Yeah. I like it, as I said. Decently clean. Finished eating. I finished eating and now I'm on the way back into the room. So it's a decent place. Really, really nice. Like it. Yes, in the evening. So I'm walking in a somewhat lit area of Thies, and I'm walking there to this side road, and then there I will turn left. But down there to my right, where there's a lot of traffic, it's actually a road which goes to the bus station, and all this area down there is somewhat unused. I love this moon, full moon, and yeah, I don't know what is planned for this area, but it is really, really huge. It is really, really big. And yeah, what I've seen so far from Senegal, it is decently clean, especially if I compare it to India. However, it is underutilized in terms of space, so it's not very developed, what I'm trying to say. And there's definitely a lot of space for development here. Yeah, and some people are already trying to do that.
So especially if I take a look on this shop, which is called Eric Faith cover, it is really nice decorated. Yeah, some people are already trying to improve this area and using the possibilities which are clearly at hand here. Yeah, I'm almost at the hotel, approaching hotel where I'm staying. What in kind of flabbergasted me here is this electricity line, power line, and this is where my hotel is. And again, this space here is not really used. Hotel, sweet home for the night to come. Bonsoir. Good morning, everyone. So if you haven't been to India or any African country before, and you come to Senegal, or you've decided to come to Senegal, I absolutely recommend you to go from the airport directly into this hotel. So it's Blue Residence Blue Hotel, and it will ease your initial shock. It will ease your initial shock from the first encounter with an African country. So basically it's decently clean here, and yeah, the hotel is very nice. So the hotel beside me is very nice. It has a swimming pool, the rooms are decently clean. So right now I'm venturing into the town again. I'm going to get some water. So because it's already like a habit of mine to start morning by drinking water, and unfortunately I don't have any, so that's why I'm going to get some. So walking towards the road. This is the road I was describing yesterday. So basically there's so much space unused. It could be a nice road here, or I don't know, but it is very interesting. And as I already said in one of the previous videos, there is definitely space for improvement, for development, for pretty much anything. So sustainable development. If I say development, I mean sustainable development. Oh yeah, I'm working to get some water. Getting water was easy with this, and assuming convenience store shop, and I got my water. So now I make myself on the way back. I'll get a cup of water and I will do some work, some editing work on my videos. Actually not the editing, just stacking them together and publishing them on YouTube, because the internet connection at the hotel is also decent, unlike at the location where I was before. So in Saint Louis the connection was not good, so internet connection was not good. Everything else was amazing, so the house was amazing, the host was very responsive. However, as I said, the internet there was not good, and now I'm kind of catching up by uploading the videos which I already did, and that's great. Yeah, as I said, if it's your first encounter with any African country and you chose Senegal to be the first one, I recommend you to go to this particular hotel to ease your initial shock from the Africa and then venture into some other places. So basically the hotel is located in the city or town named Thies, and it's decently close to the airport, so it's quite close to the airport. Actually, I took a wrong turn. I'm walking into the wrong direction. I was walking into the wrong direction. Now I'm making myself back to the hotel. So my hotel is there. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just discovering the areas here. So children who are battling, so are pretty much everywhere across Senegal. You will see children who ask you for money, for food, for anything, pretty much everywhere across Senegal. Yeah, I guess it's because the country itself is not very rich, that's why it's happening. But yeah, if you have a soft heart, it will be quite difficult for you to see them asking you for money, for food all the time. Just be prepared for that as well. So this is the view from my room. Quite peaceful. It's early morning actually. It's not yet 9. Oh. So by the day it looks way more different, but again you can see what I was mentioning yesterday in the evening. It has a lot of space, unused space, which could be used for something useful. I don't know, even if it would be like planted with trees, it would be far more useful usage of the space than it is at the current time. Yeah. And this is the road, and you can see there are far too many gas stations over here, so at least 3 in this region. So it's a bit windy, but the temperature, the current temperature according to my smartphone is 33 degrees, so it's not too hot. At least it's not perceived as too hot by me, because I'm quite heat tolerant. Actually, I would say it's my kind of weather. What there's currently here. I love such type of weather. It's, as I said, my kind of weather. I simply thrive in the temperatures above 25 degrees. And yeah, it's windy. It is windy. So, currently Thies is the third in population. However, I kind of assume or foresee that Thies will become number 2 instead of Saint Louis. So basically currently it's Dakar, Saint Louis and Thies, but because Thies has a bigger territory and it's very close to the airport, I foresee that Thies will become number 2 and over the time maybe even number 1. Let's see, because as I said, Thies has by far more territory than any other major city in the country. So Dakar doesn't have that much territory. Saint Louis doesn't have that much territory. However, Thies is very big in territory and it has a lot of space to expand. So basically, as I said, I foresee Thies becoming number 1 over some years. Let's see if my prediction will be okay. I'm walking towards the bus station, which is not too far from the place where I'm currently staying, and it is quite busy, as you can see. So basically, if I zoom out to the territory, the traffic on this road, even during the day, is actually quite massive, and in the evening it was rather traffic jamming than really trafficking in terms of moving, because the cars were moving, but the speed of the moving cars was limited due to the jam on the roads. So yeah, it's one of the major roads here in this region. And yeah, again, even during the day, you can see that there are quite many cars moving on the roads, and later into the hours it will become even more. Currently I still was able to cross the road like without any major problems. In the evening it will be a challenge to cross the road here at this particular place. Oh, the road became a little bit more beautiful. You can see the flags here on the road, and it's somewhat maintained. It's not that dirty like in the other areas, but still it's not very clean either. So the bigger the city, the more garbage you can see on the roads, on the streets, and if it's not well maintained, it has a tendency to accumulate itself, so it's become dirtier and dirtier over time. Yeah. What I loved about Saint Louis, that they do efforts to keep their place very clean, so they sweep the streets every single evening after their market activities, and it is decently clean there. So yeah. So I'm approaching Shan. This was the target of my journey so far, and Ashan is just literally in front of me. I'm approaching there. At the background is some kind of car sales show which I just passed, and you can see some noise, some women commentating about what's going on there. Now I'm walking back from Ocean on the same road I was telling you about just a couple of minutes ago, and as you can see, I will show it to you just in a second. It became more and more filled. So basically, as you can see now, it is quite a lot of traffic on the road already, and it's even not like half of the day. And yeah, the traffic will become crazy over here over time. In a couple of hours it will be like starting to jam towards the rush hour times, and it will be jamming until very deep into the night. So when I was talking about better use of the space, I meant something like that. So basically, greenery provides shadow, and timber could be used later for construction work, for whatever purposes. And the empty space which I've showed to you a couple of minutes later could be used for exactly like that. This is the space I was referring just a couple of minutes ago. If this place would be planted with trees, it would provide shadow, it would provide timber, and it would be far better use of the space, at least for now, until it will be decided what to do with this particular one. And as you can see, it is actually quite big, like really big. Okay, they planted some acacia here, some acacia trees, but yeah, it's not enough. By far it is not enough, and it could be better use of this particular space, as I already said, at least from my point of view.